Hello everyone, this is Andrea Dombecki from angelfairyhealing.com, and I'm here today doing a reading from my Enchanted Fairy Heart Oracle. I would like to spend some sacred time with you and the fairies to tap into the healing energies of the universe, of Mother Nature, and to really just connect with ourselves. I've been having a lot of fun playing outside in the sun, in the forest, here in the Pacific Northwest, as we just experienced the first day of spring, on March 21st. I've also been doing an experiment of 7 days of leprechaun favors. I've been doing 7 days of leprechaun and fairy favors, which means every day I do something good for nature. I plant something, I help an animal, maybe I clean the forest, maybe I bake a treat for somebody, maybe I draw a fairy, buy someone a gift, have a fairy party. I've been doing all these amazing fairy things, and I'm really excited to share the results with all of you. I've been journaling about my experience, and I would love to share it with all of you guys when I'm done, and I inspire you also to do fairy service in your life. Are you listening to the animals around you, the plants, your community? What would the fairies like you to do to brighten your world? What can you do for those around you to bless them, to uplift them? How can you bring magic to your world? It can be as simple as having a fairy party, maybe inviting people over to watch movies or do art, have a fairy tea party. There's so many wonderful ways that we can bring joy into our lives and the lives of others. So I would like to start pulling some cards for everybody, but first I would like you to pull, focus on your heart and get out of your head and really let go of the mind and tap into the healing powers of nature right now, your fairy guides, and slow down. I do feel there's rapid changes lately, and it's important for us to slow down, check in, meditate, and really take care of ourselves. And that's been the message I've been getting a lot lately, is to focus on me. All the beautiful energy that I give to others, I need to give to myself. And there's been a lot of focusing inward going on, really connecting deeply with yourself, maybe going alone in nature, maybe journaling, doing gentle activities, but really feeling whole within yourself and checking in to see what you need. So the first card I pulled for everyone is the Renewal Fairy, and this is one of the original 12 cards that I made when I created this deck. It's one of my favorite cards all time. It's actually on the cover of the deck. And this fairy is the fairy of rebirth. Maybe you've gone through a difficult time of trying too hard, of constant problems, of stress, and it's time to relax, rejuvenate, and heal yourself through what? Maybe traveling, maybe connecting with your divine passions, your creativity, writing, reconnecting with your joy and your passion for life, and rebirthing yourself. This is connecting with the pure energy of the universe, the energy that makes the seed grow, that makes the flowers bloom in spring. You are connected to that beautiful energy also. So let's connect with that beautiful energy of the Renewal Fairy now to recreate ourselves, reconnect ourselves with our beautiful passions, our beautiful true source, and align ourselves. So thank you, Renewal Fairy. That's a beautiful message. And wow, the second card is also one of my original 12 cards. This is the Garden Fairy. This is one of my all-time favorite images. I've drawn many different versions of this throughout the years. I've even done screen print versions of this. And this is all about the creation of our mind. We create our world through our mind, through our thoughts, through our feelings. And how can we consciously take time to think positive thoughts, to feed positive energy to the things that we would like to create in our world? And there's many ways that you can do this. I do simple ways. It's just sometimes, like if I'm taking a bath, or if I'm riding a train, or I'm somewhere alone and I'm thinking, I just consciously think of 5 amazing things that I want to happen, and I daydream about 5 beautiful things, and then I start to feel really uplifted. So let's take a second together to do that. Let's think of about 5 beautiful things that we would like to see happen in our life. Let's visualize them. Let's feel them. So ready? One thing. Let's visualize one beautiful thing happening. I'll give you guys ideas. Maybe a windfall of money, extra money in your bank account. 2, maybe extra time, a day off, a beautiful play date with your friends. 3, a beautiful vacation. 4, perfect health and harmony within your body. 5, going to some place beautiful that beautifies your soul. And here's another one. I want you to think about a beautiful, delicious meal. Great. Or seeing your favorite person, maybe a friend or a family member, getting to spend time with them. Great. And next is the Sunflower Fairy, and this is funny because actually I was at the art store earlier and there was a whole sunflower section with sunflower paintings and fake sunflowers and sunflower sculptures, all kinds of sunflowers. So this is interesting, and I would like you guys to notice those synchronicities in your life, those fairy synchronicities. Are you seeing the same animal around? Are you seeing the same flower? You know, or the messages in movies. So connect with that beautiful sunflower fairy, and this fairy is all about us shining in the world, having our voice, being heard, being seen, you know, sharing your art, sharing your writing, your music, speaking, just getting out there and sharing your gifts. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're hiding. We don't even realize that we're holding ourselves back. So I really want to call on the Sunflower Fairy to help everyone to realize the ways in which you may be holding yourself back, and the Sunflower Fairy is going to help you to shine freely. So that's 3 cards. I'm going to do about 5 cards for you guys, and the gnome does keep jumping up, and gnomes are in style. I was in the art store again today, and there were gnomes everywhere. Gnomes and these spotted mushrooms, and I was like, wow, you know, I love gnomes lately, and they're everywhere I look. So that's exciting that the fairy kingdom is like coming more to the mainstream. People are getting excited about it. And the message of the gnome for me is all about like being yourself, finding your tribe, finding the things that resonate with you. And it's out of our mind, you know, because sometimes we have these belief systems that we set up. I should be this way, I should fit in here, and I should be doing this. But it's really counterintuitive because our inner body, our inner compass, our intuitive center knows the things that resonate with us, the relationships that resonate, the people, the jobs, the places. So the gnome reminds us that in our heart we know the way, we know where we belong, and we want to activate that beautiful energy of heart resonance, the things that match our unique heart frequency. And we want to gently let go of the things that are not a match. We want to stop trying to be or do things that are not in alignment with us, and we want to flow with the universe in peace through our heart and magnetize ourselves to where we belong. And remind ourselves that we are safe in the world and that we are grounded within love. Thank you, gnome. And pay attention to gnomes in your life. You might see a gnome at a store somewhere, the garden store, or, you know, gnomes are everywhere, so keep an eye out. The next card is the dwarf. It's time to build magical things. The dwarf is really coming through to say, you know, get on target, you know, write down your dreams, you know, get focused. It's time to create our world, you know. We feel like there's all these negative things going on and we're upset about these things, but I ask you to see, what can you create? Can you make an art school? Can you help your neighborhood? Can you uplift people? What would you like to do? Maybe you could write a blog that uplifts people. Maybe you could make videos. There's so many things that you could do. It's time for you to contribute in a positive way in your world. And it could be as simple as planting a tree, or, you know, posting something uplifting, or, you know, making presents for people. You know, every action that you take has a ripple effect on the world. And the dwarf reminds us that we are the creators. It's time to build magical things. It's time to focus on your dreams and dream big. And I want to talk about this a little too, because I've always been one to have big dreams. And sometimes I'm in the flow and I'm totally heart-centered and I accept it. But other times I can really be in inner conflict thinking, well, I have all these big dreams, but they can't come true. And now I'm kind of stuck in the middle. So I want to talk about this energy of how when we feel like we have really big dreams, it's important for us to surrender to the universe. So I'd like us all to do that. Think of the really big dreams that you have that may seem impossible. Maybe you'd like to manifest something, a trip, a new home, anything that you would like, you know, whether it be for yourself or something for the world. And just bring that into your heart now, and I would like you to surrender that to the universe and know that the universe is supporting, the universe is showing you the way, and we're going to bring in that energy of divine will, of divine action and divine flow, and let us just be the vehicle. We're not going to go into our ego and see this as a burden or a stress. We're going to step into the magical heart flow of creation. I would also like you to connect with your fairy support system and know that the universe is on your side. I also would like you to let go of being, affected by outcome, being attached to the outcome or controlling the outcome, or the rigidity of it has to look a certain way. We have to be flexible with timing, with the way it comes about, and just be open and flexible. One more bonus card for everyone, and that is the Fairy Shaman, one of my all-time favorite cards. This is a later card. This is one of the last cards I did, and this card is all about the healing power of the fairy realm. When we can close our eyes and connect with a plant, close our eyes and visit a forest, connect with a flower, connect with the unicorns, with the trees, that we can go to a beautiful other dimension to get information, to heal ourselves, to rejuvenate ourselves, meditate with the fairies, connect with the healing power of the plants, the trees, the magical places. And you can do this simply even just by watching a Tinkerbell movie or something like that, or a documentary on fairies, or reading a book about fairies. There's many ways that we can connect with the healing power of the fairy realm. And I remind you that the fairy realm is a higher dimension. So when we connect with the fairy realm, we feel very healed. So I'd like to take a second now to guide everybody to the fairy realm. Let's connect with the fairy realm. I would like you to close your eyes and get into your heart center, and let us open the way to the fairies right now. Maybe the fairies in your yard, in your home, in your neighborhood. Open that way to their healing dimension. The energies of the magical trees around you, the flowers, all that beautiful stuff, opening up to the magic of the fairy realm all around you now. So I would like to thank everybody for watching. I'm excited to spend this beautiful time with you and the fairies. I'm sending you blessings for a wonderful week. And this is Andrea Dombecki from angelfairyhealing.com.